जय राधा माधव जय कुंज बिहारी। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे। जय राधा वृंदावन बिहारी राधा वृंदावन बिहारी राधे। जय राधा मदन मोहन राधे। जय गिरि गोवर्धन जय गिरि गोवर्धन। जय जय प्रभुपाद। निताय गौर हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरये। नष्टप्रायेषु भद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भगवति उत्तम श्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्ठिकी। कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय देवकी नन्दनाय च नन्दगोपकुमाराय गोविन्दाय नमो नमः। ॐ अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्ता स्वामिनिति नामिने। नमस्ते सरस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषशून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे। नमः महावदान्याय कृष्णप्रेमप्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्णचैतन्या नाम्ने गौरतिशे नमः। पञ्चतत्त्वात्मकं कृष्ण भक्तरूपस्वरूपकं भक्तावतारं भक्ताख्यं नमामि भक्तशक्तिकम्। हे कृष्णा करुणा सिन्धो दीनबन्धो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कान्ता राधाकान्त नमस्तुते। तप्तकाञ्चन गौराङ्गी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपासिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौरभक्तवृंदा। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा हरे कृष्णा। I would like to welcome to Srimad Bhagavatam class. We are discussing Srimad Bhagavatam Canto 7 Chapter 5 verse number 56 and 57. ते तु तद्गौरवात् सर्वे त्यक्त्या क्रीडः परिच्छदः बाला अदुषित धियो द्वन्द्व आरम ईरितैः तैः पर्युपासतः राजेन्द्र तन्यष्टः हृदयैक्षणः दानः करुणामैत्रो महाभागवतसुरः। ते तु तद्गौरवात् सर्वे त्यक्त्वा क्रीडा परिच्छदाः वाला अदुषिता धियो द्वन्द्व आरम ईरितिः तैः पर्युपासतः राजेन्द्र तन्यष्टहृदयैक्षणः दानः करुणामैत्रो महाभागवतासुरः ते तु तद्गौरवात् सर्वे त्यक्तक्रीडापरिच्छदः बालादुषिता धियोः द्वन्द्व आरमा ईरितहितैः पर्युपासतः राजेन्द्र तन्यष्टहृदयैक्षणः दानः करुणामैत्र महाभागवतासुरः ते तु तद्गौरवात् सर्वे त्यक्त्वा क्रीडापरिच्छदः बालः दूषिता धियो परिपासत राजेन्द्र तान्यष्टहृदयैक्षणः दानः करुणामैत्रो महाभागवतासुरः. What word meaning? they, too, indeed, tat gauravad, from great respect for the words of Prahlad Maharaj, due to his being a devotee, sarve, all of them, tekta, having given up, krida parichadaha, toys for playing, balaha, the boys, adusita dhiyaha, whose intelligence was not as polluted as that of their fathers. Dvanda, in duality, arama, of those taking pleasure, the instructors, namely Sanda and Arka. Irita, by the instructions, ihitaihi, and actions, paripasataha, set down around, Raja Indra, O King Yudhishthir, tat unto him, Nashta, having given up, Hridaya Ikshanaha, their hearts and eyes, Tan unto them, Aha, spoke, Karunaha, very merciful, Maitraha, a real friend, Mahabhagavataha, a most exalted devotee, Asuraha, Prahlad Maharaj, although born of an Asura father. Translation. My dear King Yudhishthir, all the children were very much affectionate and respectful to Prahlad Maharaj. Because of their tender age, they were not so polluted by the instructions and actions of their teachers, who were attached to condemned duality and bodily comfort. Thus the boys surrounded Prahlad Maharaj, giving up their playthings, and sat down to hear him, their hearts and eyes being fixed upon him. They looked at him with great earnestness. Prahlad Maharaj, although born in a demon, although born in a demon family, was an exalted devotee. He desired their welfare. Thus, he began instructing them about the futility of materialistic life. Purport. The words Bala Adusita Dhiyaha indicate that children, being a tender age, were not as polluted by materialistic life as their fathers. Prahlad Maharaj, therefore, taking advantage of the innocence of his class friends, began teaching them about the importance of spiritual life and the insignificance of materialistic life. Although the teachers Sanda and Amarka were instructing all the boys in the materialistic life of religion, economic development, and sense gratification, the boys were not much polluted. Therefore, with great attention, they wanted to, they wanted to hear from Prahlad Maharaj about Krishna consciousness. In our Krishna consciousness movement, the Gurukul plays an extremely important part in our activities. Because right from childhood, the boys at the Gurukul are instructed about Krishna consciousness. Thus, they become steady within the course of their hearts, and there is very little possibility that they will be conquered by the modes of material nature when they are older. Thus end the Bhaktivedanta purports of the seventh canto, fifth chapter of the Srimad Bhagavatam, entitled Prahlad Maharaj, the saintly son of Hiranya Kashipu. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. I would like to welcome you, all of you, for this Srimad Bhagavatam session. In this chapter, we heard the last two verses where it is said that Prahlad Maharaj, by seeing the innocence of the children, Adusita, Bala Adusita Dhiyo, he desired, because of his merciful nature, to give instruction to the children who born from demoniac family, especially Prahlad Maharaj here referred as Mahabhagavat Asura. The Prabhupada translate it. Although born in demoniac family, he is very exalted devotee. This chapter named also the saintly character of Prahlad Maharaj. They will try to understand how sanskar is very, very important and it should be cultivated from childhood. As Prabhupada says that Gurukul plays a important role for this culture. Just as we have our body, and this body is influenced by heat and cold. According to the environment, the nature of the environment, we feel hot or we feel cold. Similarly, our consciousness is influenced by vichar, ideology. The vichar means vishesh, V plus achar, vishesh achar, or you can say vikruta achar, both the way. So the point is that our achar, our behavior depends upon our vichar. Therefore, Vichar is directly proportional to our achar. You can say our achar or behavior is directly proportional to vichar. So generally in this world, people are very cautious to maintain their body, to protect the body from heat and cold. But very less personalities are trying to protect their consciousness from negative vichar. In this world, you see the terrorists love durachar, many politicians love prashtachar, lusty persons love vyabhichar, sadhus love sadachar, common people love samachar. In Yaksha Samvad, Yaksha asked a question to Yudhishthir Maharaj. What is the samachar? What is the news? And Yudhishthir Maharaj said, this world is a frying pan, and the fire is the sun. Day and light is the fire, and the steering rod is the seasonal changes, and the kal or time is the cook. In this way, in this world, everyone is fried of, cooked. सबका पकोड़ा बन रहा है सीधा भाषा में. This is the real samachar of this world, news. Reality, when you see samachar also, 90% incidents are like this, filled with many difficulties, vipattis, problems in the world. So there are two types of ideology which are, broadly if you think, demoniac ideology and divine ideology. Or you can say atheistic ideology or theistic ideology. When our consciousness is influenced by divine ideology, our character and behavior is our character and behavior becomes divine. And when our consciousness is influenced by demoniac ideology, which are our behavior becomes demoniac. The divine ideology means sense control, and with this sense control, we can sense the supreme personality of Godhead. Demoniac ideology means sense gratification. Because of sense gratification, they can't sense the supreme personality of Godhead, and sometimes they say they are the supreme. So in Gita, 4th chapter, Lord says, Shradhavan labhate jnanam tatparah samyata indriya jnanam labdhva param shantim achirena adhigachati. For divine ideology, which is known as knowledge, and demoniac ideology, which is known as ignorance. For getting this divine ideology, we need two things. Shraddhavan labhate jnanam tatparah samyata indriya. Sense control and shraddha, faith. Both are required to develop a divine consciousness. Therefore, in our scripture, sense control and shraddha is mentioned everywhere. If shraddha is there, but sense control is not there, then we can't maintain our divine consciousness or divine behavior. If sense control is there, but shraddha is not there, then our consciousness also not divine, because you don't have shraddha in existence of God. Therefore, both these things are essential. In this world, now people are trying to get a car in their life. But we need car, we need sanskar. The sanskar is very, very essential in our life. Car means gati, movement. If car is not controlled properly, that gati becomes durgati in life. That is called accident. Similarly, in this material world, if you do not have a sanskar, that is exactly sense control or a divine ideology, then there will be accident. And that accidents nowadays termed as conflict, frustration, depression, divorce, affairs, many things. So we need a car, but at the same time, the car must have a brake. The car, you may have a car more than 100 crore, maybe the price of that car. If brake is not there, then 100% guarantee is there for accident. The brake is essential. Similarly, you may have 100% opulence, comforts, facilities, power in this world. But if sanskar is not there, sense control is not there, this divine ideology is not there, then there is accident in our life. Therefore, to attain sanskar, we have to practice sense control and shraddha. The shraddha is essential. Shraddha is like the path through which we are going to reach our destination. We believe on that path, that this path is going to take me to my spiritual destination, to the spiritual world. But you have to drive the car on the path, and that is called sense control. कंट्रोल करके गाड़ी चलाना पड़ेगा, नहीं तो एक्सीडेंट निश्चित हो जाएगा. Therefore, Prabhupada says in that purport, both are required for spiritual enlightenment and spiritual success. Naturally, our consciousness is pure like water. Now in our ashram, the water is not pure. The water is impure. But there is pure water also. पीने का पानी थोड़ा pure है. The water is pure, but when it is mixed with sugar, it becomes sweet water. When it is mixed with salt, it becomes salty water. When it is mixed with bitter thing, it becomes bitter water. When it mixed with tikha, khatta, it becomes pani puri water. The water is same, but taste is different because it is mixed with some other things. Similarly, our conscience is like pure water. When it is mixed with divine ideology, divine information, then we feel the sweetness of our consciousness. But when it is mixed with devil ideology, then there is ugly behavior in our life. Therefore, It is very, very essential to protect our consciousness. Just as the dirty things are there outside, similarly, naturally divine ideology and demoniac ideology is there in this world. Lord Krishna says in Gita, Sarvasya chaham hrudi sannivishta matah smrutir jnanam apahanam cha. That Gyan part is divine ideology. And apahanam, it also comes from Krishna, that is Maya. That is ideology of Maya, which exactly makes us to forget Krishna. In this way, both comes from Lord, exist. It is said in this world we should not believe in one personality or one thing. It is mind. मन के ऊपर कभी विश्वास करना नहीं चाहिए. Because mind is the representative of Maya. I can say mind is the salesman, sales representative of product of Maya. Therefore, Lord says, Prajahati yada kaman sarvan partha managatan. The ideology or vichar comes from mind. Sarvan, everything must be prajahati, controlled. Therefore, there are many personalities because of their mind. They are creating devil ideology. And those who are studying Vedic scripture, they are creating divine ideology. Just as our water is polluted now, it is polluted by some other natural problem or mistake. Many things can be considered. But when water is polluted, when you use sugar, that becomes sugar water. When you add bitter things, that becomes bitter water. That means someone adds something inside the water. Similarly, our consciousness is polluted because of personal interaction, social interaction, and digital interaction in today's world. Therefore, association is the cause of our divine consciousness, and association is the cause of our devil consciousness or demoniac consciousness. The childhood consciousness is very pure. Just as in this verse it is said, Bala adusita buddhya, Bala adusita dhiyoha. Their mind is not polluted. Prabhupada says, is their father. So by nature, the childhood consciousness remains pure. But because of our interaction with the social, with some person or with society or today digital world, there is pollutions. The children's consciousness is like fertile soil. Just as soil is there, soil is neutral. The seed the farmer sows creates the nature of farm. Similarly, the consciousness is neutral, pure, and fertile. And the seed the society sows, digital media sows, or some personal interactions sows in the consciousness of children, creates the nature of the children. Therefore, children are not responsible for their nature. Just as soil is not responsible for the nature of farm, similarly children are not responsible for their nature. Just as nature of the farm depends upon the desire of the farmer, nature of the farmer, similarly nature of the children depends upon the nature of the person who they interact, or society and digital atmosphere. Therefore, it is our responsibility to protect children's consciousness. If you sow poisonous seed, there will be poisonous plant, and there will be many poisonous seed again. That is the multiplication. Similarly, if you sow poisonous seed in the consciousness of children, then there will be poisonous behavior, and that will increase. Therefore, it is very, very important for the great personalities in this world, especially parents, guru, and king. Parents, they are also king in their family. Guru, they are king in their ashram, school, college. And the king is the king of the society. These three personalities are responsible for the consciousness of children's. Childhood consciousness is like pure water, as we discussed. If you add sweet things, then sweet behavior will come. If you add bitter things, then bitter behavior will appear. Childhood consciousness is like clay. Just as a potter shape the clay and create different pots. Clay is neutral, but this shape depends upon the desire of potter. Similarly, children's consciousness depends upon the desire of parents, guru, and the king. पानी खराब नहीं होता है, पानी को खराब किया जाता है. पॉट बनता नहीं है, पॉट को बनाया जाता है. और खेती में, फार्मिंग में पॉइजनस प्लांट्स उगता नहीं है, उगाया जाता है. Similarly, the children's consciousness are polluted by the society's behavior. But in today's world, we are not very cautious about these things. पानी पोल्यूट हो जाएगा करके ढक्कन हम डालते हैं, पानी को ढक के रखते हैं. बट पिता माता इतना सीरियस नहीं है आजकल कि बच्चा पोल्यूट हो जाएगा करके उसको ढक के रखेंगे. पानी में ढक्कन डालेंगे और बच्चे को मोबाइल देंगे. तो टुडे सोसाइटी is like that. So we should be very serious to protect the consciousness of children. And here we see Prahlad Maharaj. He attained this divine consciousness, although he is a son of demoniac consciousness. A demoniac seed transformed into divine seed by the association of a divine personality, Narad Muni. A staunch enemy of Lord Vishnu became the staunch follower of Lord Vishnu because of connection with the follower of Vishnu, Narad Muni. Therefore, consciousness can be transformed by proper association. Dhruv became a divine personality because of Suniti. And Prahlad became divine personality because of Narad Muni. Similarly, Shivaji became the great personality because of Jijabai. And Maharana Pratap became great personality because of Chaivantabai. Therefore, it is essential for the society to create such personalities. इस प्रकार कहा जाता है, पहले लोग अनपढ़ थे, मतलब मॉडर्न एजुकेशन नहीं था, उसके हिसाब से मैं बोल रहा हूं, एजुकेटेड थे, वैदिक एजुकेशन। तो पहले लोग अनपढ़ थे, इसलिए प्रहलाद, ध्रुव, शिवाजी, महाराणा प्रताप, सुभाष, सुभाष बोस, रामानुचार्य, ऐसे महान संतान उत्पन्न होते थे। आजकल लोग पढ़े लिखे हैं, इसलिए ज्यादातर बेवड़े ही पैदा हो रहे हैं। तो द पॉइंट इज दैट the whole consciousness of children depends upon the consciousness of our guru, parents, and king. The children must be protected at least for 15 to 20 years. This is very, very essential. It is said also, भारत ही ऐसा देश है जहां पर नदियों का पूजा किया जाता है और नारियों का पूजा किया जाता है, लेकिन ऐसा देखा जाता है कि भारत में ही नदी पोल्यूटेड है और नारियां भी अधिकांश देखा जा रहा है कि पोल्यूटेड वर्क में लगे। भारत में ही रक्षाबंधन होता है, लेकिन भारत में ही देखा जाता है नारियों का रक्षा नहीं हो पा रहा है। दिल्ली न्यूज में आप ये देखते रहेंगे। क्यों ऐसा? बिकॉज ऑफ improper education. Gurukul system is not there. The Gurukul systems should be established in the world for the complete change of the society. It is essential. The Gurukul, as you know, Raghukul, Yadavkul, similarly Gurukul. Kul means family connection. Gurukul means the Shishya or the disciple, where they study with the Guru, with a family atmosphere. Guru accepts Shishya as his family member, a son or daughter. That is the meaning of Gurukul, where Guru is the giver, Shishya is the receiver, and ashram is the infrastructure. The three things is essential. Guru must be pure, Shishya must be submissive, and there should be a proper environment for cultivation. If three things are not proper, there cannot be proper transformation or positive transformation. You see here Prahlad Maharaj, when he meets Hiranyakashipu, although Prahlad Maharaj knew very well that Hiranyakashipu, who is his father, is a topmost demon or father of all demons, he knows it very well, he experienced it. But when he meets his father, Narad Muni says, he offered his obeisances to his father with his proper attention and affection. This is exactly sanskar. He is not disrespecting his father. And the sanskar he got because of hearing Therefore, Prahlad Maharaj says, Shravanam Kirtanam Vishnu, Smaranam Pada Sevanam, Archanam Bandanam Dasyam, Sakshyam Atmanivadanam. First he says Shravana, because he started his career inside the womb of his mother with Dhanurasan. बच्चा धनुरासन में रहता है ना पेट में. And he heard the Vedic scripture or Vedic ideology from Narad Muni for 100 celestial year. ज़्यादा सुना है. Therefore, he is very strong in his behavior and in his belief. So this is the austerity for the children. Inside the womb, there is no distraction. Outside the womb, there is only distraction. Because of distraction, people are not attracted towards to hear Srimad Bhagavatam or many things, many divine things in this world. But Prahlad Maharaj took the womb as a great favorable opportunity for hearing. And because of that hearing, he became a staunch devotee of Lord Krishna. Hiranyakashipu asks, from where you heard all these things, learn all these things? And Prahlad Maharaj directly did not say about Narad Muni. Indirectly he says, the Sri Prahlad Ubaj, Matirna Krishna Parata Satava Mitha Abhipadyate Gruha Batanam Adanta Gobihi Vishatam Tamishram Punah Punascha Charivita Charavanana. He says, one's mati cannot be attached to Krishna or to divine ideology by his own endeavor, by the endeavor of others, if his senses are not controlled. Adanta Gopi. Senses are not controlled. Then what he will do? Punah Punascha Charivita Charavanam. Again and again he will enjoy the same dry, sense gratifying objects. So here he says, to develop divine consciousness, our own endeavor is not sufficient. Endeavor of others is not also sufficient. Then how it is possible? The Prahlad Maharaj says, Na esha matihi tavatam urukrama angrim sparsastihi anartha apagamaha yad arthai mahyasam padarajah abhishekam niskinchananam na brunita yavat. So here he says generally that one can develop the divine consciousness by the mercy of a pure devotee. So this is very, very essential. Therefore, in our Shastra, it is said 5 personalities must be protected. First is Brahmana. Second is children. Third is women. Fourth is Bruddha, intellectual who follows the Vedic culture perfectly. He may be a Sudra, Kshatriya, or Vaishya who has experience. Bruddha. And fifth is cow. The Brahmanas are the source of divine ideology. By their behavior and by their knowledge, they in reality propagate this divine vichar, consciousness. Therefore, protection of Brahmana must be essential. Just as there is sugar cane. The sugar cane is the source of sweet. If we need sweet, sugar cane must be protected. Similarly, if we need culture, Brahmanas must be protected. And Bruddhas are there to collect sugar cane, make sugar, and propagate distribute in the society. The Kshatriyas are there to facilitate or the experienced personalities, good personality must be there to facilitate for the distribution of divine culture. And women are there. They can cultivate this divine culture inside the mind of the consciousness of children within the womb. This is the beginning. Therefore, it is very, very important for protection of consciousness of women also. And the protection of cow is essential. Yaksha asked the question, what is the food for human being? And Yudhishthira Maharaj says, food for a human being is cow. Then he says, because of cow we get milk. Because of milk we get ghee. Because of ghee there is yajna. Because of yajna there is rain. Because of rain there is grain. Therefore real food is protection of a cow. Then these five things must be protected to develop divine consciousness. If these five things are not protected, it is very, very difficult. And Gurukul is there for that purpose. Previously, it is said in the time of Britishers, before they came, more than 732,000 Gurukuls were there. Now only 3,000 Gurukuls are there. And more than 38,000, according to government data, 38,000 madrasas are there. These are the Gurukul of Sunday and Amark. They are increasing. But the Gurukul of Narad Muni is not there. Therefore, Prahlas are not coming out. Hiranyakashipus are coming out. Therefore, Gurukul is very, very essential, or education is very, very essential for propagation of dharma and to develop sila in the heart of children, character, sanskar. Therefore, Prabhupada says in this purport that when a children train in Gurukul, there is a less possibility to be eluded by Maya. Less possibility. But if it is not trained, he is in Maya. Therefore, children are not responsible for their consciousness, but the king, the parents, and the guru. And their duty is to create such an environment for the cultivation of divine vichar in the heart of children. Then there will be production of prahlad. Prahlad means prakushta rupena ahlad, perfectly happy. Personality will be there and perfectly happy society can be created by the propagation of divine ideology. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Srimad Bhagavatam Mahapurana ki jai. Any question? Okay, thank you very much.